It's a Dutch land race goat.
Is that what it is? We're live, by the way.
It's a Dutch.
The Dutch land race goat. We love a good Dutch land race goat. Right, I just need to put this in the Discord, though I doubt anyone is awake at this hour.
Creeping earlier.
It does tend to creep a little bit earlier.
That's good, because we know later in the year it will creep later.
Later in the year it won't exist.
Yeah.
Later in the year I will sleep in the mornings.
I just don't know if there's a way that it can be like maintained. I don't think it should be tried to be maintained for like super long periods, but could you push it through the winter? As I tried last winter and it just kept falling apart.
I can't.
It's so hard to do.
It's
so like unnatural for a person to wake up before the sun comes
yeah.
up. Like force himself up.
Yeah, I really can't cope with it. It's I think that's exactly right. It is just unnatural to be awake before the sun is awake.
But I did it at university, and I used to quite like the feeling of waking up before the sun's up, and then doing work, and then beating the sun essentially. It's like, I've already done like two studies, and the sun's not even up yet. That's how.
Yeah, but I guess the key there.
But now I just can't.
Is you're at university.
Yeah, I didn't have any other. I didn't have to do a job. Yeah, I could just sleep.
A job. Yeah.
Sleep in the middle of the day to catch up.
Go to bed early. Do whatever. Oh, hello, my lord. Wow, you joined quick. How's it going, my lord?
My lord.
Yeah. I quite like a sort of midday nap, as it were. But it's
I can't say a nap has ever really done much for me.
I love them. But when I'm really, really out of it and like shattered, I will just hop into my cozy bed. I find it's impossible to be too, I don't know, maybe it's just because it's not hot enough yet in the year, but I find it's impossible to be too hot if you nap, like during a midday nap. You don't really get as warm as you do when you sleep at night.
Overnight.
No, I don't know why. I guess because your house hasn't had the entire day to heat up.
Yeah, I tried a midday nap once, well, a few times, but one memorable occasion with Hannah, because somebody at work was like, he used to go home in his lunch hour and do a 10-minute nap and come back, and he told me it's like better than like any coffee you could have. Like it wakes you up so much. So I was like, oh, I have to try this. So like, after we got home from work one day, I was like, oh, Hannah, we have a 10-minute nap, and it's gonna wake us right up, and we have a great evening. And we went to sleep, and we slept the entire night, all evening, and then all night, and then woke up at like 7 AM, just like still in my clothes, just like where am I? We're both just like, what? We just slept for like 11 hours or something.
Yeah, sometimes that can happen.
That's the risk. That's the risk involved.
But you can set an alarm if you want to.
You can. We just didn't. I just thought.
But maybe that's a signal that you needed like a really good sleep, you know.
Yeah.
That's not too bad because it's not. I think if you woke up like in the middle of the night, that would be bad. You would have ruined your sleep cycle. But the fact you woke up just early the next day is quite nice.
I feel like if I need a nap, maybe I just need to sleep. Like a full sleep. Maybe I just need to go to bed early.
A lot of the time I will nap to cure some kind of ailment, like especially like a headache or something.
Oh yeah.
I'll have a nap. I will wake up and I will just be feeling right as rain immediately. It's wonderful.
Do you think rain feels right?
Do you think rain feels right? Shut up. God, Jesus.
Can't handle the questions this time, though. The real thinkers.
No. The real thinkers. Do you think rain feels right? Yeah. No, I've not got an answer for you on that one.
It is a real chin scratcher.
Chin scratcher.
Yeah, I noticed. I thought I'd go under the radar. Okay.
No.
Leave me alone. Leave me the freak alone. Curse these goats.
Have you got more goats?
Well, no, I've got 2 pages of goats, but I haven't posted them on Instagram yet.
I don't know what I'm drawing this morning.
I don't know where I am.
Which isn't a good place to be. I would like to know what I'm drawing this morning. I think I'm gonna draw a cicada.
I really like it now when you scroll down my Instagram page, and it's all just these drawings.
Unified. Oh, did I tell you that I got some printed?
Oh yeah, the Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony printed them,
right?
and I got the privilege of sticking them up on the wall yesterday.
Oh, did you take a photo?
No, but I can today. I'm going back in.
Oh, I have to take a photo for me. I'd love to see.
They look nice in A1. It's like a grid of 9 pages of them in A1.
You showed me like the digital version.
Yeah, it looks alright.
Looks pretty cool.
It looks quite good. Yeah, I am here. Thank you, Five. I haven't been here for a week.
A wee bit.
It's been a week.
That's what frogs do.
Oh, a wee bit. This is why I've not been here for a week. This bozo. Yeah, I've no. Well, I guess genuinely you are the reason I haven't been here for a week because
Yeah, I've been chinwagging.
I've still been waking up and drawing, but sometimes you can't have a proper chinwag if you're live streaming. So I thought we'd have a little bit of a chinwag without the streams for a bit. That's okay.
It wasn't until last night where we were just making no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, when we were just repeating some kind of, I don't know, eldritch chant.
And then had a moment of sentience.
I think honestly I had a breakdown.
Yeah, so did I. I was like, oh.
Well, people usually only see the streams in the morning when I still have half my brain, and so yeah, it did get it got bad. It got bad. I need to stop pressing so hard. I was using a tablet that I rented out from the uni, and I was barely pressing hard on it at all. And I didn't have any carpal tunnel for a few days.
Do you think your tablet's the problem? Or?
No, I just think because it was a new tablet, I was treating it differently. It's literally the exact same tablet as
it's
I
new and
currently
not
have.
yours.
Yeah, it's not mine, so I wasn't like smushing it. It could also be I haven't replaced the nib on my pen for a very long time.
You should do that.
Well, maybe. But I think this is one of the old Wacoms where you don't really have to replace the nib for a gazillion years. This is before they destroyed the the integrity of the.
Yeah. Like at university, I didn't replace my nib once for 3 years, and before uni, so 4 years. And now at work, I think I'm already on like my 4th nib in 2 years.
Do you think it's because you're also like getting more mileage done at work?
I think in terms of pen miles, I probably got more pen miles done at university, to be honest, because I just use a lot of Blender at work.
Oh, right.
So I think it's just the pen nibs are softer. Have you tried those felt ones? I tried them, and I think it's because I'm not used to them.
Is it?
But
is it Dylan that always talks about
so some people really like
felt
them,
ones? Yeah.
Somebody I used to live with at university swore by them, yeah. But not my cuppa.
Cicadas are weird. I feel like I've over-egged how the front of their mouth works.
Quite liked yesterday's goat sheet, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real and say it.
It was very nice, Tom.
Put that in the goat folder. Maybe we should do some. What are baby goats called?
Kids.
Goatlings or something. Kids.
Yeah, goatlings. Yeah.
We draw some kids.
Okay.
Save some.
You should draw some goatlings, actually.
Some goatlings.
Like what is a goatling? I imagine a goatling is like a baby fawn or something, you know, like a little human baby goat hybrid.
Maybe. Oh, goats are so cute. In there.
No, don't believe the propaganda.
Look at this one being held.
Big Goat will tell you the goats are cute, but can you draw Big Goat? Oh, that is cute. Yeah.
Being handled like that.
He's got a little smile on his face as well. A little grin. A little gritty grin. On his chinny chin.
Hmm?
We're almost at the end of term. We've got like this week and then next week.
Hmm?
This week and next week, and then it's the end of the university term.
And the academic year. Well.
Yeah, well, for the students, yeah.
Yeah, for you the work probably wraps up for marking and that, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I've currently got less work while the students finish their assignments, and then. Weird patterns. I think I've underestimated how long this wing is or should be.
I was thinking about drawing with the digital version of like a felt tip, where
Like a Tombow.
your marks are more, yeah, or like just like a people make one type of thing.
I made a Tombow brush years ago because that was all I ever used for life drawing and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think it still exists, or if it does, I don't think it was particularly good.
Oh. The pen I'm using now, I really like it, but it is more like a ballpoint pen. And I feel like if I use something like a Micron or something where it's like pretty binary, I think my drawings would get worse initially, but they tell me some hidden truths. So I wouldn't try that this morning. It's one for the evening.
Oh, so you want some kind of binary pen rather than
so I can do it as like, ooh, you've made that mark, that doesn't look good.
Oh, I thought you wanted. I thought you did want a felt tip, like a Tombow.
No, I wanted like I guess just like there's like bullet nibs.
That has got to be like the. Oh yeah, like you do want a felt tip, but that wouldn't be for it to be more binary. That would be for you to get even more line weight differences, surely.
Well, I don't know. I use a.
You use a felt tip as like a.
For most of my drawing, and it is pretty. You can't really press much lighter. You can angle the pen and have like less of it touch the surface.
Oh,
but like
we're talking about two different things.
I think maybe we are.
I'm talking about a felt tip, as in the tip is soft enough that you can press hard and get thicker marks.
Oh no, I'm not thinking. I'm thinking of like a
fine linery.
A fine liner, yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. Well, a fine liner's got to be the easiest brush to make.
Yeah, it's just a hard round.
Yeah, pretty much. Or maybe a soft round without size jitter.
Yeah. Well, I can make like a textured nib myself.
In fact, you could probably take the Biro brush that I've made and just remove transfer.
Possibly, yeah.
Give that a
go. I was watching I saw somebody draw on Instagram with it, and Peter Han swears by it as well when he teaches. And he says, it's because it's hard to draw with. I want people to use it. Like,
hold on.
You could use a pencil and like erase all your mistakes, but you can't spot your mistakes if you do that. You just look back at all your drawings thinking they're nice, but...
Yeah, I've turned off size jitter and transfer, and it's pretty much exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's just thick. Well, I guess you could change the size of it, but yeah, that might be entertaining to draw. One thing I'm trying to deliberately work on right now is like variation in line weight.
Oh yeah.
Because it's something I've never really thought about. Like, even when I do it, well, it's like most things. Even when I do it traditionally, it's very sort of intuitive. But I'm also of the opinion that that's how it should be. Cicada. Five, are you still there? Yeah, I am gonna ask you about your character, yes. How's that going? Is it going well? I hope it's going well. You've been lazy. Oh no. Maybe you need some kind of external motivator, like I'll remove you from the Patreon Discord if you don't do any work. We can treat this like a a proper assignment, and you'll be fired. Oh, good.
You like a grading system for your
Yeah,
patrons.
maybe like a grading system, and you get access to like better content the higher your grade is.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be fun actually. Well, I guess if people just pay for what they want, don't they? But what a weird insect a cicada is. I don't like.
They're a bit strange, aren't they?
I don't like this bit. Like their arm is shoved up inside of their head. Yeah, maybe you can pay or you can put in the work. So like if you pay a lower tier, but you're really willing to do a load of studies or something, you can unlock the higher tier. Do you know what? That actually sounds really nice. Is that people who can afford it can buy it outright, but people who can't can just work for it. And not work as in provide me a service, but
That's kind of
but
capitalist at its finest.
yeah, but work as in can do a load of studies and something that will benefit them anyway. I think I'd love to see that.
Born to a rich family, you're straight to Harvard. If you're not, you're working with Joe.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I'd have the access to send people to Harvard, but
No?
no, maybe not. Okay,
Don't
that's a cicada. Cicada schmader.
That's a pretty sick Ada.
Wahey!
Yeah, let's try this. Find that thing. What's in my black ballpoint? I want the pressure to be there, but the minimum diameter to be like 90. There we go.
Oh, so you do want a little bit? Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That's better than
tiny
turning it off completely like I did.
Transfer opacity jitter. She could have some, but yeah, it's a lot more stark. Tony.
It is a lot more stark like Tony.
Time you use this. You brush. Bullet nib, I'll call it. Well, it's not really bullet nib, is it? It's like a...
Well, that's another reason I thought you meant like a felt tip like a Tombow, because the tip of those is actually bullet shaped.
Yeah. I did not mean bullet nib at all. Fine liner. Character brush size, include tool settings. There we go, fine liner.
Oh, someone's put a nice heart reacting.
Nice. Oh yeah. I saw it fly.
I don't know if that's actually where the wing would go. Let's have a think. That's the body. I can feel my grip on the pen. I need to loosen
Your
it.
gorilla grip.
My gorilla grip is too strong. It doesn't need to be that strong. It's a little messier, but I think I've made these legs like 5 times bigger than they should be. Especially these back ones.
Okay, the fine liner was fine for the block out, but I'm interested to see what it's gonna be like for the actual drawing.
I mean, you sort of prefer using a fine liner traditionally, don't you?
I do, but
So you should be okay, really.
when I'm doing stuff traditionally, I'm very rarely doing a construction and then a drawing over the top. I'm just doing it directly. It's usually quite rough, but I should be fine. But
I think I wanna big front legs.
Maybe the biggest.
Are they? Most appropriate on an aeroplane. It's not, it's kind of like a weird fleshy aeroplane. Yeah, very, very biomechanical. I almost wanted to have like a big belly like that. Oh, I've actually got to go into work today. I need to keep an eye on the time. I've got ages.
Got yonks, mate.
needs a little back. Maybe he's got two back wheels. Like that. Sure. Ian Naylor will probably tell me that this is never ever gonna fly. This should have some kind of payload. Sure. Let's go with that.
Orb. Yeah, the drawing was fun. It's not really the style that I like to work in. But interesting pin. Get back to my other one now.
I'm imagining that the legs can curl inwards. What a silly thing. Maybe I don't have to do that. Maybe I can flip it. Put it. Let's do more bug planes. I like that. I like that idea. Should we do like more like a fighter jet though?
A MiG.
Well, this is kind of MiG-esque, except for I've got a nose cone on it. I'm thinking like a modern jet, you know, with like the delta wings.
Oh yeah.
Let me have a drink first.
I always like our Thor's studies. It's very playful.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
Is that a Minecraft house? If it is, it's very cool. It is a cool painting anyway. But yeah, I like the way he plays.
I have no idea what a jet looks like. This is what I imagine a jet looks like. It's just a big arrow, isn't it? Isn't that how a jet works?
Essentially.
There you go. It's got some actual jet engines on the back.
I think the front wings are usually smaller than the rear ones.
The front wings are smaller than the rear
Yeah,
ones.
I think I think it's something like the wings have got to be over the center of mass, or in line with it. Otherwise, the plane won't pivot there. So if you have big front wings, it brings the center of mass too far forwards. Well, I guess if there's wings there, then
Then they're generating lift in
yeah.
some way or another.
And it means, yeah, because otherwise it would pivot like around the front of the plane, which would be.
Oh, I
So
see.
that's how it works with rockets, at least. I'm not too sure. I imagine it's similar with planes. But I have no clue.
That was a bit more like a stealth bomber, wasn't it? It's got a kind of droopy look to it.
I like that.
Oh well, it's not a real thing anyway. It's going to be a bug plane.
A bane.
So maybe we will go with like a droopy snoot.
A Snoopy droop. Nothing.
Sorry?
A Snoopy droop. I need to be careful when you make those like letter swaps when you're streaming.
In case you swap it into something horrific.
Something heinous, yeah. Which can happen, especially when you're so used to doing it. You do it without thinking at all. That's for sure.
We're gonna go bug-esque here.
Bug-esque.
Which means it's gonna have two separate cockpits. How does it have a rear rudder? Do you know what? I'm going to bring up a reference of a jet plane. As fun as it is to completely guess.
What a jet is without ever studying one before.
Oh my god, I got the shape completely and utterly wrong. And the rear wings are half the size of the front wings. That is absolutely despicable. Okay. But we're kind of doing something different anyway, but we can bring it more in line with... It's gonna look a bit like a squid.
Squid.
There's our jet engine on the back. But it does have a tail fin. Let's just move this entire section back a little bit. There you go. We're looking definitely more jet-esque now.
Jess.
God's sake. Jesk. Yeah, we're looking a lot more Jesk now.
Isn't Jet a character from Valorant as well?
Jet is a character from... Did you ever watch JJ the Jet Plane?
There's no way Jet is a character from JJ the Jet Plane.
You wouldn't think it, would you? But...
From the name alone, no, but...
You know... That's what happens nowadays. JJ the Jet Plane, woke gone mad. I loved JJ the Jet Plane as a kid. I had a PC-ROM of a JJ the Jet Plane video game. But back when video games weren't games, especially for children, they were just like educational. It was like, oh, yeah. Play this game. Oh, what's the game? Oh, I do lots of maths puzzles.
Yeah.
Brilliant, yes. I can't wait. And I loved them. I loved them as a kid.
JJ the Jet Plane, the American animated series also.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do remember this. Yeah, I absolutely remember this. Yeah, there's a bit... I wouldn't really use this as reference, Joe. Although I should end up with a...
You don't think? I think it'd be an excellent reference, actually.
I'll send you.
Have you found something heinous?
It's just funny. It was in the show, but it's just funny.
JJ the Jet Plane. I didn't know there was a person in JJ and the Jet Plane. A human.
In episode 45, something special.
Yeah, that looks special. Yeah.
I didn't like the one with the propeller nose.
No.
I did like the jet lady though. Like the private jet lady.
Did you? I thought that's I'll leave you, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, JJ.
Was there a boat in JJ and the Jet Plane?
The JJ the jet boat. No, there was a fire engine.
Oh.
I was sending you a smorgasbord of...
I don't want a smorgasbord of anything. I don't even know what
fire engine looks a bit creepy.
Smorgasbord is.
They must have made a boat. Oh yeah, Theodore Tugboat. Of course.
How could you bloody forget Theodore?
It's a completely different style though. The Theodore Tugboat's just like real, and then JJ the Jet Plane's just pasted on top. I'm gonna stop looking at this because he's troll.
Right, okay.
Stupid ass drawings. Not drawings. Cartoons. I used to play a French one to learn French, and I played it pretty religiously for years when I was a kid. And I just didn't learn any French. I think I just like learned enough to play the game in the same way like if you play like Dark Souls, you learn like the boss's attack patterns.
You were just memorizing words without understanding what they mean.
Yeah.
Right.
So I never learned any French, but I did ace that game.
The problem is moths are very fluffy, and my jet plane shape is it's not very fluffy at all. It's very spiky and sharp. Maybe I can retroactively
add some fluff.
Make it like but it doesn't seem like it would look right to have like a fluffy. It's like the SCP you sent me the other day, the flesh house.
The flesh room, yeah.
Yeah. Like, does it?
I think
sense?
only.
You know what? It doesn't look too bad. Fluffy.
on the top of my head.
Oh well, they've usually got. They've got fuel tanks under the wings, don't they? Is that where I could maybe put like a... the moth limbs? No, that looks ridiculous.
What do cicadas carry?
This is a moth. This is a moth jet.
A moth. It's carry balls.
Shut up. Shut up. What time is it? 7 a.m.
Where's the mothballs come from?
I don't even know what a mothball is.
I think it's just like a ball of dust, I think.
Is it like a lint ball?
I think so.
Someone making the connection between moths eating your clothes and lint.
Yeah.
Not the chocolate.
What is a mothball? Mothball is a small solid chemical product, typically a ball, used to deter moths. Oh, it's not even a... It doesn't come from moths.
Does it not?
They look a lot like those round mints, so you won't want to get them mixed up.
Oh, Tom, I was wondering why so many round mints were appearing in my house recently.
I was moths just didn't come near me. I've been eating these
mints.
these
What
mints.
round mints? Like Trevor mints?
No, like the imperial. Are the imperial mints?
That fire engine is awful.
It's terrifying, isn't it?
Oh, mint imperials.
Imperials, yeah, they're mothballs though. They're not mint imperials, so you can see how you get mixed up.
I mean, they're quite big. I don't think I'd accidentally think that was a mint. Those are very big mints.
I think if I was a child, I might.
Yeah, maybe.
I just like eating stuff, you know.
Yeah. Gotta resist every urge to turn that into some kind of name. Right, there's my moth jet plane, which is just a normal jet plane with moth patterns on it. So not overly exciting. I've got half an hour left. We've got to fill this space in half an hour. Let's just draw another cicada. The art crisis was caused by massive over-rendering and egregious reference copying. That's why today I will declare a national painting emergency. We will draw, baby, draw. That's exactly it. I did do a bit of painting the other day, and it was okay. It was fine. But I am enjoying just drawing. There's something very meditative about it.
I found that I actually want to sit down and do it.
Do you not want to sit down and paint?
Not always. Not really, to be honest.
That's fair.
But I'm pretty convinced. I'm pretty excited by the fact, like when I'm at work, I'm excited by the fact that I can come home and draw. But when I was doing like painted studies, I mean, it was fine at university, but I think I just done so many of them that I kind of got bored of them.
I
But
think
maybe that's just me not spicing it up.
maybe, but I had a similar feeling. Is that I think every time I did a painted study, I was approaching it in a very similar way, which is unlike me. But I think it is just because I'm on my like 3000th one that it will be
Yeah.
nice to take a little drawing vacation and then
Or
come
vacay.
back to painting and maybe think about some different things. Like I imagine after doing all of this reasonably graphic drawing, I'll come back to painting and I will treat it maybe in a more graphic way, you know.
Yeah. No, yeah. I think I just when I started working, I kind of slowed down on my studies with painting, especially the first year that I was working. I don't think I did. I think I maybe did like I did like 2 CGMA courses, so I did a bit, but um,
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. I think
not much. I just couldn't be bothered. I was like, okay, I've worked hard to get to a point where I'm doing this, and I'm now doing it for 7.5 hours a day. I actually don't really want to do it in my spare time. But now I'm getting to the point again where I've like going backwards. Actually, this is what I want to do in my spare time now. It's come and draw.
which is nice.
It's nice. But saying that on those years where I felt like I didn't want to study, I still did a few hundred. So I mean, I guess I still was, but
But in theory, if we just do one of these a day, we should hit 365, shouldn't we?
yeah,
With minimal effort.
yeah. 365, and you have but each page is like 5 drawings on it, so you can times that by 5 in terms of the amount of studies that you've done. That's my.
Look, you study cicadas for a good half an hour, and then you can just draw them from different angles from your imagination.
You say peacock. No one bats an eye.
But you see, poopcock, and everybody loses their mind.
Oh.
It's the wing texture that I wanna.
Raise this.
There you go, there's another cicada. And how much time have we got left?
It's 7:07.
23 minutes to fill this space here.
Watch the space.
Let's draw a fighter pilot helmet, but cicada inspired. I'm not going to make the mistake of not bringing up a reference this time. You're not going to catch me. Yeah, okay.
I've been listening to a lot of house music recently.
Oh yeah, great soundtrack.
A bit great. House?
Yeah.
You mean the genre house music?
No, the television show House.
Right.
With Gregory House. Don't laugh, that's his name.
There's no way.
That's his name, is Gregory House.
Ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. You're just not a true House fan, like I am. Every episode of House is special in its own way.
Yeah, I imagine.
What's that meant to mean? You...
But it's because you recommended Jungle to me. Well, Jungle, but it's kind of like 80s electronic jungle that you recommended.
Probably.
And then I listed to actual jungle, which is like a bit more R&B as well, which was fun. And then a lot of that also ties into like house music, so I was listening to a lot of house music.
I was really very sad to find out that I was duped into listening to. I was listening to like a Japanese city pop playlist the other day.
Yeah.
All AI generated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
well,
oh, this is a fun
YouTube,
song.
yeah.
Like, yeah. I'll go and look at the description or whatever. Find out what the song is, and none of them are real.
Wonderful. In fact, story relating to it, I was in a gas station or a petrol station because I'm not American, in France. I think it was I might have still been on the Belgian side of the border, and I was went to the toilets, and the music in the toilets was all AI music. In fact, it was played outside, playing across the whole the petrol station.
In a
It's
in
all
a
AI
gas
music,
station?
yeah. I guess they don't have to pay royalties on it.
Cheaper.
They can just
Yeah.
And it was so strange. And I was listening to it, and I was like, "Is that AI?" I was listening to the lyrics, and it was kind of just like nonsensical, like very, very generic lyrics. And I was like, "Okay." And it had like a robot voice. So unless this was Miku, I don't think this was. Which I don't think it was.
This French gas station played a bit out.
Please tell me Miku.
Yeah, it could be.
It was very weird, yeah.
Yeah, but the Japanese, I'll find you the Japanese city pop one. It was, if you didn't know it was AI, it was very convincing. I think it's just because we're not really used to hearing AI songs in maybe different languages.
Yeah, it's like I just wouldn't be able to.
I'm as an English person, I'm not going to be able to pick up on the subtle mistakes or errors that the AI is maybe making in a different language.
Yeah, like the only realized reason I spotted the one I did was because it was in English, so because in the lyrics were either nonsensical or sounded a bit like robotic or like there was like no, on a lot of the songs there was like no kind of like song structure. It would just like play the chorus like 3 times over or something at the start of the song, or it was very, very strange. And they'd like randomly like cut into the chorus like mid-verse as well, or mid-word even, like it would cut itself off.
How are they?
But the one that you sent me, the house one, that was I guess like a bunch of friends who like were making, well, the house one that
The jungle one, they're making it
yeah,
in all sorts of different programs. Yeah, that's a
yeah,
good
it's like a
account.
bunch of friends, yeah, who are doing it, which is really cool. Yeah, I really like that.
Right, there's a weird helmet.
I've been listening to an artist called. Oh, this is not the artist I thought. Stardrick95, and they do a lot of like city punk stuff, and it is actually them making it. So if you're interested,
Yeah, you slap that my way.
and you can tell it's real because it's on Spotify.
No,
They don't allow.
there's a
Well,
lot
it's
of
on
AI
YouTube as
music
well,
on
but
Spotify. I wouldn't.
yeah, they don't allow
No, there
AI
is.
music on it.
Yeah, they do.
There is?
Yeah, there's tons of it on Spotify.
Oh no.
Anyone can upload anything to Spotify.
Well, how long's this person been making music for? 4 years, so we're safe.
Spotify, there's a conspiracy. If you go on like the Spotify made, they make playlists, and it'll be like, oh, feel good Sunday morning playlist.
Oh yeah.
You'll go on it and you won't recognize a single song that's on there, and they'll all be made by creators that don't have like a profile picture, and it's just like really weird names. And some people are saying that they think Spotify is generating their own music, then putting them in Spotify playlists, so that, but basically anyone that clicks on them, they just get a load of advert revenue or whatever, but they don't actually have to pay anyone.
It wouldn't surprise me, which is sad, but...
Hello, Dragon Master. It's going well. You've caught us near the end of the stream where we were doing some bugs. Some cicadas and some planes based on bugs. Thank you. I've been drawing for... Oh god. It would have been since GCSE art, won't it?
GCSE art, that was, yeah.
So...
Did you take art
10?
super seriously in GCSEs?
No, I feel like it's disingenuous to say that I've only been drawing for as long as I've been taking drawing seriously, though.
That is true.
Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I've been drawing since GCSEs, which is maybe 10 or 12 years ago. No, it'll be 11 years ago. But I didn't really put any effort into it until I went to university, which was 7 years ago. And even then, it was very, very minimal. Until my it wasn't my second year, it was between my second and third year. It was the summer between my second and third year at university, and I realised I should put in some effort into this whole art thing. Yeah. And here we are.
30 years later.
30.
Feels like it sometimes.
Do you know what? Sometimes it does. That is horrible. Horrible tangent.
I don't think I have time for another one before I go in.
Right, let's... Colour in! This is the best bit. Should we see what it looks like on a green? Ooh. Is art my full-time job? Yes. Not making art, but teaching art is my full-time job.
Yeah, to make art, to teach art though.
In theory, I think you should make art to teach art, but the job technically does not involve making any art whatsoever. Or it doesn't have to. I try and squeeze as much in as do most of my colleagues, but it's certainly not a requirement. Because demos are like the most art we make. Sometimes we do the brief along with the students, and that's fun. But this is all Fredable's music. Yeah, I've been using it. I've been using Fred's music. He very kindly gave me permission. And it's the same. I'm waiting for him to release another album because I've been using the same album on loop for every single stream. And it's only like half an hour long, so you probably hear each song 3 times during the stream if you watch the whole thing. Should we colour in our book plane? It is, yeah, the repetitive music is helpful.
I've got like 4 tabs of JJ the Jet Plane open. Oh my god.
save them. Oh god, I hiccuped. Do you say you were calling Ben later?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ben this evening. Yeah.
Okay. Now that the evenings are a little bit lighter, I'm gonna try and get 10,000 steps in.
Do that on your way to go and do some plein air painting.
Well, I could. I want to bring Megan with me, and she probably won't want to. But yeah, I'm gonna get home, see how many steps I have remaining, and then go on an appropriate length walk to fill those. Okay, there's a new sheet. It's not my finest work, but it's perfectly good. And we've got 5 minutes to spare. I think the consequences of just you and me calling Tom without me streaming is that there was no time limit, and sometimes I ended up spending like 3 or 4 hours on a page just because I would then tab out and play a game or watch a YouTube video or something. Whereas on stream you just do it all in one go, which is nice.
Yeah. No, it is. I get that for sure. Yeah, last night when I was calling you, I think I did like one block out drawing or something in that whole like 2-hour spread, and I went to go and call Hannah, and I did like 2 or 3 full other drawings, and in like half the time.
Yeah.
And while watching a show. Yeah.
It's just concentrating on something. Oh, right. I'll end the stream there. Oh, that's very nice of you to say, Dragon Master. Why don't you ask your art teacher to see their art? They might have something that you're unaware of. Yeah, like it's always nice to actually just approach your teacher and go, oh, what have you been working on? Can I see your stuff? They might have more stuff than you know. Enjoy, everyone. Have a good day. Do some drawing. Get on with it. 5. Get some characters done. And I will be back tomorrow morning. I need to count up how many insects I've done. We must be reaching close to 100. Because then we get to move on to... I don't know, actually, maybe we should carry on with animals while we're on a roll. Because cars is next, but maybe we should do birds. I'm feeling the animals, the organic shapes. And I feel like birds and insects are somewhat similar in the sense that they have wings. That might be interesting. Okay, bye-bye. We have to end the YouTube stream separately with an end stream button. There you go.